What up from the hotel? We partying? Not really, we're in the garage. I have no idea why my videos keep getting cut off in Adobe Premiere Pro, but I pay big money, like 40 bucks a month. That's like a premium OF subscription right there for Premiere Pro, and it just cut my video. Last video was supposed to be like 21 minutes long, ended up being 16 minutes long for some reason. So if you guys want me to add that into the end of this video, then I'm gonna do it. But I'll probably do it anyways because you guys just want it. So I'll add it to the end of this video. Smokey brought over some more stuff. The 7.5 is out. The 8.8's gotta go in. What you think about that?
I think it's good. Right, good. And I figure if we're gonna drop the gas tank while we're doing the 8.8, you said 8.5.
The 8.8's gotta go in.
I brought the sender unit, so we might as well run fuel line and the power up through the floor too. The time spent on back is minimal, and then multi-use. And I brought a pad in case you want to bang me. I mean,
I bet it's good for my knees. Let's check. Oh yeah.
I already got a knee pad here.
Many of blowjobs. Did you see this?
I didn't even...
Dude, you got a 2-piece front rotor to start.
Well, I mean, I have a 2-piece.
And I thought about taking these and just scuffing them across the floor because they're way too nice for you.
Should we paint them like...
Just spray paint them gray or something.
Oh man.
Dude. Like I thought about scuffing that across the floor because that's like, you're not that fancy.
That your pubes?
How long is it? Yeah, definitely. That's actually blue, that's 80Ks.
Man.
Isn't that nice?
That's incredible.
You've never had anything that nice in your life before. Did you pack the contents of that?
I do not know the contents of my bag.
They're like, you packed the shit yourself, and I'm like, nah.
We be blasting out Trailer Park Boys references, you guys get none of them. All right, let's lower that down.
Is it gonna get caught on the trailer hitch?
Oh, you should be able to go forward.
Yeah. It's clear. Sick.
We gotta get rid of these bullshit lines too, so.
Yeah.
China?
I got this $50 poker chip I'm about to eat.
Ooh, middle class fancy. So basically you take your favorite hammer and your favorite, not a hammer, and you whack this ring off, and then this piece comes out. And that gets heated. And we put a cool Holly pump in there. No!
What did you just do?
It didn't siphon it. Why does this not want to siphon? This is some bullshit right now. That was close to my mouse. Got it though.
You almost taste it or what?
Yeah. Basically I just siphoned the fuel out of this thing. Not like I know how to siphon fuel though. And
Apparently you don't know how to film though.
Didn't film
He
it.
thought he was filming it and he's like talking to the camera and then he's like, I didn't film any of that. Wow.
Much sads. Nice transmission though. Now basically this Holly sender right here, it's gonna go in that tank. We actually replaced the 340 pump that it came with a Walbro 450, and that's just gonna go in there. Our Holly pump just has these cool little dicky-doos in here that when you start tightening them, they that's what locks it in place. It fell down. All right, so in order to run our 8.8 rear end in here, we actually have to put these adapter plates in, and they just slide into here. You kind of bolt them in place, and then you weld this big seam on the side. And then our 8.8 has a bunch of different holes to bolt in up here. We're gonna try and use the lowest one, get the most anti-squat we can get, so we can get that street cred wheelies.
You want a mask?
Can you get me like a Spider-Man mask?
Yeah. A luchador one.
Ricky Julian. I'm all tangled up in fucking wire.
Not bad, Corey Trevor.
Corey Trevor, want me to get the light over here for you? Dang, check that out. Way cooler than MIG welding.
Although you know how to wig weld now.
Yep, wig welding.
So that's the upper boxes now.
Maybe I'll try and weld the bottom part of this upper box too.
Kyle's doing something he's never done before, hogging out a hole.
True.
Gina Santa right there.
Can you confirm?
Her butthole, hog that out. Jeez. Get some busted in the face here. Now I need the other arm too.
So Kyle was hogging out the lower arm bolts because with the anti-roll bar, they're a different size bolt.
And it
it's a
lets you
bigger-
lower the lower control arm a little bit. We're just bolting in the last shock, and the 488 is back in, and that is the drivetrain back in the car, except for the drive shaft. Also, our sway bar might actually bolt in fairly well. Okay, so this is a universal anti-roll bar in this thing, and it just so happens that when you point it forward, there's a nice space on the frame up by the upper torque mount that we might actually be able to bolt this link that came with them in there. So this is gonna go like this, and this link might actually just bolt right into the chassis right there.
That'd be huge.
That'd be awesome. So we'll go like this at full sag, which as long as it doesn't flip, you're okay. So we're gonna lift it up right now. We're gonna see where the suspension sits. Almost coming off the jack. There it goes.
There you go.
I think it might be a little bit backwards than what it was, because I think it went behind, but that's gonna go here. That's gonna bolt right through right there. It's like not exactly straight up and down perfectly, but streetcar anti-roll bar, it'll be fine. Oh, look at the sand coming out. Look at that. Majestic. Inhale that, extra 5 years on your life. Show me the contraption you got there. Driving in wheel studs. Just trying to make it a roller. I'm drilling out for these stopper things in the frame for the anti-roll bar. And then we gotta tighten all the bolts, and then once you get those studs in, you should be able to put wheels on it. That's it. Rolls again, baby.
I'll bring the 16s over tomorrow.
Rolls. I'm pointing at my gut.
And you're looking at me gut fur.
Tomorrow I should probably do the fans and stuff on Gina's car, just so. Oh my god, look how cake that was. Put some Loctite onto her.
The last one sucked. There must have been
Debris or something
debris in it. I should have. Rear diff is in.
Look at it! All bolted in, everything, studs are in. We just need some wheels now. Some tweels.
And then it's back to
Where
being
are
a
you
roller.
at? Where are you at?
Where you at?
Where are you at?
My house.
That's as low as it goes right now because there's nothing holding up the rear end. But I just want to get under there and sweep because I've been trying to keep things a little bit more tidy because it works so much better when shit's clean around here. Should we write 28 though? Because today is technically over.
Yeah.
28 days. That is officially 4 weeks. 28 days. And install the 8.8
And weld upper boxes.
and weld upper boxes are done. Nice. Mount the intercooler, that's done too.
And the rad.
And mount the rad.
We gotta make the rad
We gotta make
plate.
the top rad plate, yep. New turbos. We're not doing the plate kit in the rear, so we can. The Holley ECU, accessories, and the wiring. We can add the wiring. It's funny, as stuff leaves the list.
Or like, hey, more stuff.
Yeah.
Glass.
Wiring, glass, drive shaft.
Yep. Dash, but dash is gonna kind of go with wiring. You're looking buff, bro.
Thanks, dude.
Did you give me a flex?
Didn't you see I ran up a hill today? Oh. Is it just because like the
Oh, yeah.
line from the dirt?
Yeah.
I gotta jump in the shower like right away. Now that the rear end is in Tokyo's car, we actually got to take Gina's car here with the big stupid hood. We're going to put that back on. We're going to take the radiator out, what feels like the millionth time. Put our trans cooler back in, wipe the fans properly. Hopefully the cooling system is done, because that, like, oh, it just punched me square in the face. You ever been in the McDonald's lineup drunk and then someone just squares you in the face? I haven't, but that's probably what it feels like. I feel like I pulled these AN hoses so many times now. Oh, and this one's gonna be tight because I tried to tighten it because it was leaking a little bit. There's so much room without a radiator. If we could just run cars without radiators, that'd be cool. I still can't believe how much better this combo performed over the last one. Like, that was significant. This is the size difference in the transmission coolers. That one's Tokyo's. This is the one we want to use. The main reason I want to use this, Turbo 400s get hot. Just like me. Look at that rubber though. You kind of fucking missed it. Looks like it's gonna fit on there. We got some lug nuts here if you want to zap a couple on there.
Yeah.
It looks like it fits though. Oh, it does. Why you weren't running these meets last year, I have no idea. You had them, you just didn't run them.
I ran them once.
Wait, show me your shirt. Does a duck with boner drag weeds?
Because the whole idea was it was 17-inch street car.
And these are 16s, but they're like a 255 drag radial, so.
They're a 255 ET street, so they're still the same height as my 275 40s.
So I think you should run on these tires on the streets anyways, and we'll see if we can run a 10 on the streets.
All right. I'm gonna run them for Miles Mayhem. I'm not switching wheels and tires. I'm gonna run them out for the entire thing.
You might wear them out, but that's.
I don't care. I got them for nothing from Goldie.
Just because they were free doesn't mean you gotta treat them like shit. That's why Gina doesn't like me.
I bought 2 sets of rear Nitto 275s, paid for them, and treated them like shit.
You did, you roasted them off. If you ain't got one of these, I highly recommend going on Amazon, buying a set. These are all your MPT taps, and you never know when they come in handy, because they always come in handy.
And I always be tapping that.
Except I broke my case. The case isn't very strong. And they're not the best taps, but they work. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap our tank here, and this is where I'm gonna put the return for the turbos right here. Just gonna tap that, put this 6 JIC bung in there. That's where our turbo return is gonna be. Boom, easy peasy. If you don't have any weld-on bungs, just get yourself some MPT taps. This is 6 JIC, quarter MPT, mint. Then we got Smokey, the chicken slayer over here, putting on some manifolds that he cut off. How you gonna weld a turbo to that? I mean, how you gonna mount a turbo to that?
With a V-band. A Black Sheep Industries V-band.
Once you start adding stuff to this engine bay, you lose so much space with it. Oh no, my wiring mess. I'm just trying to get rid of some of the factory Fox wiring right now. Like, I should be taking it from all the way over there in this big bundle, but for now, I'm just gonna try and cut it back to get around our can. The only thing I need to do now is get the relays to switch on and the fan should come on.
And then it'll be cool.
You made it fun. Buddy!
Buddy!
You watching YouTube mechanics?
Yeah, I'm learning how to be a mechanic on the internet so I can pretend to be a mechanic on the internet.
Okay, gotcha. I'm over here. I'm just gonna run the coolant lines back to the turbos. What I'm gonna do this time though is this turbo is gonna go to this T, that turbo is gonna go to this T, and then this piece is gonna go up to the tank. And that way we're not feeding it back into the radiator, going through the tank, and then it has to go back to the radiator. Ladies, if you can do one of these things.
Are you trusting?
Getting that vibes going. Nobody look, you're not supposed to watch this.
You're such a good welder.
That's the official clearancer right there. Instead of like, you know, building a whole nother pipe and then whatever. Now this might fit.
So because the new fans stick out further,
Yeah.
it's got to be clearance for the water pump snout. It's cleared.
It's cleared, yeah. Not much, but it's clear. I'll take it. If I haven't said it one time, I said it a million times. 909 channel lock pliers for bead rolling.
They custom.
Look at that. Nice little turbo bead. Oh, I'm getting all wet down here, bro.
Step, bro?
Look. But then I don't care because it's so hot out that it's like intercooling my body.
So we're gonna put the old coolant that had the water wetter in it, but just as a safety measure, we're gonna use this filter. It's
That's a top of the line filter.
33 million thousandth hundredths micron filter. It's definitely not a t-shirt from a rag bag, and it's gonna be deadly.
Just close it.
Hang on, let's see the tool we were just using.
This? I need to put a bigger washer in there too, though.
Using the any size hammer.
Yep. We're just gonna try and make it as hot as possible, really. So we put the big transmission cooler back in it. We cooled the turbos again. We're putting this in to reduce airflow under the hood. And if it passes all these tests, then obviously it's the radiator and the fans, which is very disappointing because I have like the same radiator and fans in my Mustang. It is idling rich as shit. I don't know yet. Wait till the fans kick in.
What?
We gotta wait till the fans kick in. It's at 169.
69 is a good number.
I should have said push back on it.
What?
I should have said throw it back. Because Tokyo was standing behind you.
Oh, you should have. It would have been funny.
200 or 205?
What did you say?
There it goes. The fans just kicked on. You can see the motor drop a little bit there. So now we hit 201. Let's see if it drops back down. 200, 199, 198, 97.
How far will it take it down?
When that thermostat kicks back off. Oh,
Not good enough.
so majestic.
Whoa.
We did it. Now the only other test is we actually have to take it for a decent drive.
Found that hose clamp.
Oh yeah, there's that hose clamp.
Found your other hose clamp.
Oh, you want to go? Like, I was just looking at the steering wheel. Like, maybe I should get a screen steering wheel. Look at it.
That's actually, I bet you that'd be so comfortable actually.
It looks sick though, because it's got like the purple and the green.
The only thing is you would need an adapter piece as well, I think.
Why?
Because there's like a hub that adapts the stock steering wheel to that one.
Okay, how do I do it?
That you probably are going to need to find one that will sit on the factory because your legs are so short. You don't want to pull your steering wheel any closer to you.
No, I can't. I physically cannot.
You'd have to find something that's either low pro or fits on the factory hub.
I wonder if there's a way to pull this out and then even drill out.
Underhill would know.
Yeah. There's probably an adapter because it's just like you take this off and there's a bolt under there. So the cooling system's done. So I erased that, but we have to add exhaust system down here. And then BJ's for Kyle, like that's
Ongoing.
So this list is never going to end because this one's just ongoing.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, wait.
Oh, it's bumping to the music.
Oh, sorry. I turned it off so that you didn't have it in your video. T-tops are off, baby!
New cruising temp, like 190.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's hot as heck out today.
It is, what is it, like 30 degrees out right now?
Get them angles.
Obviously. Get the cobs in it. I have an idea for a photo shoot with the car.
Okay.
But like only Dragon Ball fans will get it. But like in Dragon Ball, Bulma has like the little capsules. So I want to do a capsule that says like 69 or 420 or something on it. And then I'll put like a little magnetic sticker that says the same number on the car, and I'll like pretend like it came from the capsule and in like a Bulma cosplay photo shoot. That'd be fun.
It would be fun. Obviously, you got to stop at Little C's after you're done, because if you ain't all about that $5 cardboard pizza life, it doesn't, like $5 pizza, it doesn't matter if it tastes like cardboard, it's $5 for a whole pizza. And I can eat one pizza, it's like a single serving pizza, so I'm all about it. Which character are you anyways? If you picked anyone but this guy, you're wrong. Great success.
Great success.
That's awesome.
Doesn't overheat anymore. But my ears are ringing,
yeah, so up there's technically an exhaust. But the problem is, number one, where I put this, I think that's where the exhaust would come out, the pipe, so we'd have to move that. But number two, where the exhaust goes up and over the axle is exactly where I put our surge tank for our fuel pumps. So the surge tank for the fuel pumps is right above where that exhaust is supposed to go up and over the axle. So I have a couple options. I can either one, move it, cut it up and try and move it around that surge tank, or two, kind of join the two pipes up here and run a 4-inch pipe at one side. So we've got a couple options, none of them really good.
But it needs to be done because like I'm gonna go deaf if I have to drive the car like that for a week. Even if I lengthen it, it'll help a ton. Yes. Yeah. It's super loud. But no overheating. We just drove it home. Yes, and it was plus 30 today, and the car did really good. Really good. Good job, Tile. And the other thing I noticed, well, I look so sexy. The other thing I noticed. I noticed that too. The other thing I noticed was that the oil pressure was actually a little bit higher because our oil temp is probably a bit lower, and our transmission is probably a lot happier with that bigger cooler instead of that small one. I just realized how much this side looks like shit because that burnt panel is out. Panel is so big, it goes from here all the way to the front. You better find me another one. Somebody, we need somebody with a Fox body panel right here to replace the one that I caught on fire doing the torque box. But T-top's out. I know. Cruising. Look at it. I know this look isn't for everybody, the green wheels, green car, but it totally matches your personality, lady. Thank you. You're weird as shit. Me? Weird? No way. I love it. I'm considering getting a funky steering wheel now, too. Yes? Just to go with it. Like an NRG green steering wheel or purple. I saw a glow-in-the-dark one that I thought was like a neon green first, but they do make a neon greenish, yellowish one that'll match the wheels pretty good, I think. So maybe that. And then we got this disgusting shitbox over here, which 27 days till miles a man. So we've got to order you wheels, another set of fans for me. We got to replace the fans and the shroud in this one. I actually should probably put that soft start controller in this thing. So this controller over here. So this piece right here will allow, I believe, one fan to come on at a time. The problem I'm having right now is both fans kick on at the same time, and it drags the motor down. Yeah, it like cuts out a little. Yeah. So because the fans pull so much amps on startup, it's actually like dragging the motor down with both fans kick on at the same time. We're going from like 13.6 volts, which that's all this alternator is just a dummy alternator. It goes from 13.6 down to 13.2. Not ideal. Anyways, see you guys in another 2 days because I've been uploading videos every 2 days and it's going mint and I'm having the most fun. The only thing is I'm missing out on the gym a little more, so cheeks might get a little thick, but it's all good. Peace easy. Get that V.
Like, I'm pretty sure to redo my rear, just these two rears would probably be $200. Oh, okay. And it's worth pulling the windows. And if they're here to do the glass anyway, I love Wiener, then yeah, I'll pull them out. But I had trouble getting the lip bolts out because the chassis is so caved in. I had to bang the lip. What is going on here? Evil Empire motorcycle gloves. With magnets, so when you get off the bike, you just toss them on your tank. You don't lose them. Wow. This is the second new shock you bought, by the way, isn't it? No, this is the first. Okay, the other one was already the broken one that you bent. Yep. Yeah, she's got a little hook bird into her. So, Tokyo, when he lost the wheel the first time, he actually broke this knob off this one. And so it was just stuck on one position. And then when he crashed it, he bent this one, which is... Lady, come here and lift a little more.
Might have to get up in there. All right, suck it, I'm out. I'll beat your dick off with both hands.
Do it.
This one's for you, Tokyo, telling me I should use an engine crane to get this rear end out of here. Come on, look at me. Buddy! Buddy! Oh, I don't even know how much this weighs. Like I said, I'd do anything for my main man Tokyo. He is the best, and if you guys have been around this channel at any time, you know he is the best. I have been making more vloggy style videos, and that just means I can give you a video almost every second day, and this will be my 4th video that I've done every second day, which is huge for me, because I'm not that huge. But we're having fun. We have a lot of work to do, so I'm just trying to pound through it all. So the next thing we're gonna do on this is pull the gas tank out, weld our boxes in for our relocation to put the 88 in this thing, and then it can go back in and we can make it a roller again. I have a really nice set of Wilwood brakes for the front of this thing, because previously we were running a Ford bolt pattern in the rear and a Chevy bolt pattern in the front, and really torque thrust were the only wheels that could do that. So we're gonna run 5x114 or 5x4.5 front and rears, and this Wilwood brake actually lets us, and this Wilwood brake setup actually lets us convert the front to the Ford bolt pattern. So check this out. White lithium grease, don't think that's supposed to be in there. Look at that, it's a 2-piece rotor, dude. Tokyo's never had anything this fancy in his life. He's such a scumbag. Dude, that is way too fancy for Tokyo right now. What I should do is scuff that across the floor a little bit here, and then it'll be good for Tokyo. He's never had anything this fancy in his life, dude. And he would have never bought this on his own either. It's only because I decided that we needed nice front brakes that we got the front brakes. And obviously for the help and support of all our homies who helped contributed to donating to the Mali Boost and the parts that we did put into the Mali Boost. I appreciate all of you. There was a number of people who came together and helped us. And a shout out to all you guys. I can't name everybody because it's like 30 people, but I really appreciate it, guys. And like I said, Tokyo would drop everything to help somebody else, so he totally deserves it. And I hope you guys enjoy hanging out with me as much as I love hanging out with you guys, but I just got summoned on moving furniture duty. So I'm gonna pull the Fox back in, go inside, and I'll see you guys in 2 days. Peace easy, get that V?